So over the years, I've paid attention to a lot of different things, a lot of different people, and watching how they go from, nothing to being really successful. And what I noticed is that there's kind of a congruency among successful people and the trajectory that they take, the pathway that they use in order to get to success. So today I want to look at three different people that are all in different industries doing different things, but have had pretty much the same trajectory or path in order to get to that success. And I picked these three people because odds are you probably know who they are, and you yourself can go back and you can verify that the stuff I'm saying is actually true. So the three people I want to look at today are Alex, and Russell. And that is Alex Becker, Alex Hormozi, and Russell Brunson. And they're all kind of different. They've done different things. They've been in different industries. They have different businesses, but they all have followed a very similar trajectory or path to get to where they're at. So from what I can tell, the very first thing that all of them did was that they did grunt work, learning. That's it, right? Like they learned some kind of useful skill that other people want to also know, and they just worked at it. Okay, so for example, Becker, he did SEO. That was, I believe, one of the first things he did. He got out of the armed forces and he got a job at a SEO agency, I think in College Station, Texas, where he was just like living with some friends, doing some SEO work for this agency and playing a bunch of World of Warcraft. And that's basically, from what I understand, how he spent a good chunk of his 20s. How did he go about getting these SEO skills? Honestly, the same that we're going to find with all of these guys is you just kind of like get on the internet and learn it, right? You find somebody that knows what they're talking about and you listen to them and you pay attention and you learn those skills. And honestly, SEO, you don't have to spend years learning SEO in order to get a job at an agency. You can probably get a job at an agency with relative ease if you spent, just a few months studying SEO. Now, I don't know how long Becker spent studying SEO before he, got this job at an agency or whatever, but that was one of the early things that he did, was just he did grunt work for an SEO agency and made halfway decent money. And honestly, a lot of people, they kind of just do this. And that's all they do. They don't progress any further. And that's honestly okay if that's what you want. And like I think Becker has said, like he enjoyed playing World of Warcraft every day and just, making enough money to pay rent and some beer money, okay? Then Alex Hormozi, well, he just got absolutely jacked, just disgustingly swole. You see this picture was from 2013, so over 10 years ago. Or just about 10 years ago, and just absolutely jacked. That's what he did. And honestly, it's not insanely complicated, but there is a lot of obscurity around getting in really good shape. It also, I think he's got genetics on his side, but this is something that he learned how to do, nutrition, lifting weights, gaining muscle, dieting appropriately, and that's what he did. That was like his skill that he learned, something that was of interest to him. I don't know if SEO was really all that interesting to Becker, if he's just like, I just need a job that pays good so that I can play World of Warcraft. So it doesn't really matter why you learn the skill necessarily, it's just that you do. And then lastly, Brunson, he just read junk mail. Honestly, like that's what he liked to do. He just since he was a kid, he would just read junk mail for the marketing. He really liked marketing and copywriting and that kind of stuff. Kind of a weird guy, as all of these guys are ultimately. They're all kind of weird. Okay, but the thing is, after you've obtained some level of skill, right? And this doesn't need to take all that long of time. Like you can learn these skills relatively quickly. I don't know if you can get to this level of physique very quickly, but you can learn SEO relatively quickly. You can read a bunch of junk mail and learn, basic copywriting and marketing. It's what you do next that is the difference between, maybe someone that has these skills and then actually applying them and using them to grow their income. And that is to train and solve other people's problems. Okay. So you're training people, you're teaching people what you learned, right? So if I learned how to get in really good shape, guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to teach other people how to get in really good shape. And that's exactly what all three of these guys did. Becker, he did SourceWave SEO, which I think there was also a software component to it, but he did a lot of training. This is a picture of him from his Facebook, or from SourceWave's Facebook. In 2015, he was doing SEO training. And so you could see he is a lot more lean today, definitely, which is great for him. But, you know, the classic Chewbacca shirt, right? And this is what he did, right? He learned SEO. He did SEO for a little while, and then he taught it to other people. Same with Hormozi, okay? He helped others get absolutely yoked. So this is a picture again from his Facebook of all of these clients that he had. And there's a picture of him in here too, of the results that he was getting his clients. People that were working with him one-on-one, that were no doubt paying him in order to get in really, really good shape, because he himself was in really good shape and he learned how to get in really good shape. And this is a picture, I believe, from one of his early gyms as well, which just on his Facebook. Facebook's great because it's like a documentation of everything. And then Brunson, he helped other people do marketing and also just did more marketing himself, but he taught people marketing as well. This is one of his first products called Zip Brander, which helped people get traffic and do marketing for their specific website. Now this kind of dates Russell a little bit, right? You can see this looks like Windows XP. Russell is the oldest of these guys, but the trajectory that he took is not any different. You know, he helped other people do things, taught them, and ultimately kind of still practiced the trait himself. Okay, so that's what they did. Now here's the thing: most small business owners can just stay here in this. They don't need to go to the next step that we're going to look at in a second. They can just hang out here, because you can build $1 million business with just this stuff, right? You can make $1 million just training people in SEO. You can make $1 million, you know, running a small chain of gyms. You can make $1 million helping people do marketing. Okay. What they did next is what differentiates someone from making $1 million and making 10 million or $100 million, as we're about to see. And the next step that they all took was that they solved high value B2B problems and came up with really solid solutions to those. Now, this is hard to do, okay? And there's a lot of reasons it's hard to do. And the biggest one is that you don't really know what the problems are unless you're really deeply involved in the market. And so at this point, all three of these guys had been very deeply involved in their respective markets. Alex knew a lot about the gym business and fitness. Brunson knew a lot about marketing. And Becker knew a lot about, also marketing. SEO is just another form of marketing, but he was, doing email and getting leads and things like that. And so he knew, all of them knew the pain points of their market really, really well. And so a high value B2B solution is, of course, business to business. But the reason it's high value is because it helps other businesses make a lot of money, right? If I were to come to you and say, hey, I can help you have your business make $100,000 more than what it's making right now, how much would you be willing to pay for that? Would you be willing to pay $10,000 to make $100,000 more? Yes, of course. Most businesses, duh. And so that's what all of these guys did, is they just took their skills and continued to leverage them up into these higher and higher value business to business solutions, okay? So for example, Becker, of course, did Market Hero and High Rose, and actually a couple other things, like he did Conquer, and I guess SourceWave potentially had some software solution, but really every time he would level it up, right? And I actually noticed when I was putting this video together that the Market Hero and the High Rose logo are the same, and that's of course because High Rose is an extension of Market Hero, really. So this was an autoresponder software, and this is an ad tracking software. And High Rose helps businesses save and also make, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars more than they would without using it. And so it's a really easy sell for Becker to just be like, hey, I'm going to save your business, $250,000. How much would you be willing to pay for that? And so these are the power of these high value things. You don't even have to have a lot of customers. You can just solve a really hard problem and charge a lot of money for it. So that's what Becker did. Okay. And if you haven't heard, Alex Becker recently sold High Rose for, 100 million plus. And he's still the majority shareholder. So he made a lot of money off that. And then you have Hormozi, who did Gym Launch, among other things, which we'll get to those in a second. But Gym Launch is just helping other gym owners grow their gym, right? Because that's his trajectory. He got in really good shape, and then he helped other people get in really good shape, and he opened all these gyms, and then he got people to come to the gyms, and then he realized that other gym owners don't know how to get people in their gyms, so he starts Gym Launch. And Gym Launch is literally just from my understanding, a licensed training program that helps other gyms get more people to come to their gym. And from my understanding, he charged tens of thousands of dollars for Gym Launch, because at the end of the day, it helped these gym businesses get hundreds of thousands of dollars more every year from their gym. So it's a very valuable system that Hormozi made because he knew how to do it all, right? Because he spent the time learning all those skills. And you're going to see what exactly skills all of these guys all have in common. And that's why the trajectory is very near the same. And so, but let's look at Brunson, of course, did ClickFunnels. His big problem was he was doing marketing, he was selling these products, but he'd have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars to have these funnels made for him, because this was before you could just build a website like that. And so he, partnered with Todd, and they built ClickFunnels. And Brunson doesn't know how to code. He's not a coder. He's not a developer, but he partnered with someone who does, and they built ClickFunnels. And I think in just a few years after launching it, it was doing like $100 million. So, I mean, it's a very big company and makes a lot of money. So yeah, and really what happens next is kind of obvious, and that's, you get to your 9-figure valuation and you get a nice crown. But here's where things get interesting. At least where I find them get really interesting. So like that trajectory makes a lot of sense. You learn something really valuable that other people might want to know, and then you teach them and you get paid for teaching them. And then you also build more solutions to help them solve that problem. But what all of these have in common is that they all involve some form of sales or marketing. And a lot of B2B solutions are in the form of helping the business make or save more money. And that's dependent on your ability to sell that solution. And so all three of these guys are really good sales and marketing people. And that's ultimately kind of what they teach, right? Or what their service does, right? Brunson ClickFunnels helps you market and sell your product through funnels. Gym Launch, Hormozi, and also all of his other products kind of teach you how to do sales or help your business do sales better. And then Becker, High Rose, helps you save money on your paid marketing. So that seems to be the trend. Is like, it doesn't matter where you start, whether you can start in, fitness, you can start in business, you can start with SEO, you can start with just about anything. But if you take it all the way to the end, you're going to find that you're usually selling some kind of B2B solution that helps businesses make more money at the end of the day, or save more money. And so that's really where all three of these guys have ended up. And you see there's an arrow going off the side. And that's because once you get here, maybe you don't want to continue with the business. And this is something that's interesting. None of these guys are the CEOs of their companies. Brunson is not the CEO of ClickFunnels. Hormozi was the CEO of acquisition.com, but he's not anymore. His wife, Layla, is the CEO now, and Becker hired the position for CEO of High Rose. So none of them are the CEOs because they just don't like being the CEO. They like what they do, which at the end of the day is kind of just working on product, making the product better, and, doing marketing, doing sales. And so that's what they all like to do. And so they're not the CEOs of their companies. And they've handed off that incredibly challenging role to someone that's better suited. And that's something that's really hard to do, I imagine, is to hand over the keys of a business that you started to someone else. But this arrow goes off, And it goes off because we just go back and we start another high value B2B solution, right? And as you can see, that's what Becker did, market hero, but then he was like, okay, high rose. And then Hormozi Gym launched, and then he did Allen, and then he did Prestige Labs, and then, now he's doing acquisition.com, and he's acquiring different businesses, and he's helping those businesses grow. And that's actually exactly what Brunson's doing. He's also acquiring a lot of other businesses and then implementing the solutions that he's used in order to grow ClickFunnels, using funnels, using offers, using sales pages and email funnels to grow these other businesses that he's acquiring, and then just making just a bunch of money off of them. Okay. And that's what all three of them are doing, is they kind of just go through this cycle of, I get to these really big numbers and I want to go to the next level, right? So maybe instead of a 9-figure valuation, maybe they end up at a 10-figure valuation or a multi-9-figure valuation. And so you can kind of keep leveling up as you go through this cycle, right? And so this cycle continues over and over, infinitely if you want, and there's always education involved. There's always more skills you have to learn in order to go to the next level, and they'll just kind of continually go through this cycle until they're bored or don't want to do it anymore. And like I said, you can hang out in this area, right, and just offer teaching and trainings and lower level solutions, because you don't have to go up here. And usually when you go up here, it's not for the money. It's usually just because you want to continue playing the game, right? You want to continue growing as a person and making yourself more valuable. And the thing is, the more valuable you become as a person, the more valuable everything that you do becomes. The more valuable your product is, the more you can charge for your product because it's more valuable. And so this is, just something I've noticed, the trajectory among seemingly 3 different people that have, come from different industries that have all kind of ended up in the same area of, B2B high value solutions in sales and marketing. And so I just thought this was interesting and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.